has been 12 weeks and I just had my 12-week assessment with Tashana, and let me tell you, my mind is absolutely blown.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.
Hey guys, welcome back to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangi, and this is our wellness update. I am so excited about today's update. So let me backtrack just a little bit for those of you who are new around here. For the last while, I have been working on my fitness, and it has just been a roller coaster. I have really great success, and then I go backwards, and right around November of 2020, I had found that I had put on all of the weight that I had worked off, and really just needed some help. So I decided to start back on keto. And I started working with my cousin Tashana, who is a certified personal trainer. She's extremely affordable. I have her information down in the description box below. She works with women only. She works remotely, and everything is done online. And she has really helped me immensely working on my fitness goals. So back in November, I started off at 200.4 pounds. And on my 5'8" frame, I guess you could say I carry it well, but I was not carrying it well on my joints, on my organs. I mean, you know, it's hard carrying around extra weight. Even if I look proportionate, it's still not good. So anyway, so I started working with Tashana and doing my ketogenic lifestyle, and it has been 12 weeks, and I just had my 12-week assessment with Tashana, and let me tell you, my mind is absolutely blown. I was working on my diet, and she was helping me with the fitness part. Sometimes the workouts were challenging, but most of the time they just, like, I was getting through them really quick. And I could tell, you know, sometimes I was sore, and she said, we are getting your body used to the idea of working out. And for me, that's frustrating because I'm a very impulsive, spontaneous kind of personality where I do all the things right now and then be skinny yesterday, right? So she really worked with me. We had to work on my pelvic floor, which we're still working on, strengthening my core, getting used to workouts, all of that stuff. And then the last 6 weeks, that was the first 6 weeks. The second 6 weeks, she intensified my workout. And again, starting from the beginning, all of my reps were 10. One set of 10. And I'm like, okay, it was a little more challenging, but at the same time, I was getting through my workouts like within 10-15 minutes. So then the next week I went from 10 to 15, then from 15 to 20, then from 20 to 25, then from 25 to 30, then from 30 to 35 reps of these workouts that I was doing, and I could tell each week I was getting stronger. I could feel it. I could see it. Shanna knows exactly what she's doing, okay? So it's cool to see that just some sort of effort is enough to get you on the path that you want to be on. We had talked about what my goals were, and I said, are these workouts, you know, going to get me to where I want to go? Because it just, like, in my head, I'm supposed to be working out for like 2 hours a day. So I was really concerned, is what I'm doing going to get me to the goal that I want? And she just kept telling me, be patient. Yes, but we have some ground floor work that we have to do first. Just be patient. So that's what we have been working on for the last 12 weeks. And like I said, in that time, I have been working on my diet by doing a ketogenic diet. I did tell Tashana isn't a huge fan of keto, and my doctor wasn't either, by the way. But I told Tashana that I would give her way of eating a good, solid month. And I did tell her my concerns. My concerns are inflammation. One of the things that I love about keto is that it is anti-inflammatory, and it gets rid of the sugar cravings. But I told Tashana that I was going to give her way of eating a solid month. So for the whole month of March, I'm going to follow her plan. We're going to reassess at the end of March, and I'm totally open to that. I know that I have said that keto is the only way, and really, as I get older and wiser, I don't want to be so arrogant in one way of thinking and thinking that that is the only way. So if I disappoints anybody, I'm sorry. But we all have to do what's best for us. And I think that it's important to be open-minded and to be open to learning. So that is what I am doing. Okay, so now let's get to the 12-week assessment. I'm actually going to save my weight for the very end, and you'll see why in just a moment, okay? All right, so I wrote everything down from our assessment, and y'all, I'm just blown away. I'm just absolutely blown away. Okay, so here we go. All right, so first let me tell you about my first assessment with her. She had me do squats and jumping jacks for a solid minute during our first assessment, okay? And in that first week, squats, I did 12 squats in 60 seconds. So for our 12-week assessment, she had me do the same test to see my strength and endurance. And you guys, 12 squats week 1, week 12, I did over 30 squats in a minute. Yes, I did. Okay, so that was pretty awesome. And then week 1 with jumping jacks, I did 26. Week 12, I did 56 jumping jacks in 1 minute. That is how much strength and endurance I have developed over the last 12 weeks. I was like completely floored. It was so cool. Okay, then my waist, like this is the big thing. Like this, I could not believe. In 12 weeks, I have lost 5.5 inches off of my waist alone. 5.5 inches. I could not believe it. I had not written down any of my measurements. She kept all of that. I did remember my weight. I remembered that I was 200.4 pounds. So whenever we were measuring, and whenever after we did the endurance test and she was giving me these numbers, I just couldn't believe it. It was so crazy. Okay, so 5.5 inches off my waist. Off of my bust line, I lost 3 inches. 3 inches, and that's like back fat. Like that's gone. That has melted away. So that is so cool. All right, so let me tell you my BMI, and then we will end with the weight, and I will tell you why I saved that for the last. Okay, so 12 weeks ago, my BMI for my height, age, and weight, I think is what they go by, was 31.4, which puts me in the class 1 obese category, okay? Now, I am at 29.4, which I am completely out of the obese category now. So I think now I'm just considered overweight, no longer in the obese category. So that is super cool. And last but not least, the weight. So remember, 5.5 inches off my waist, 3 inches off my bust, and from class 1 obese to now out of the obese category, I lost 12 pounds. 12 pounds in 12 weeks. Now, you might be thinking, and here's why I saved that for last. People keep telling you to get rid of the scale. When you're working on yourself, you're changing your diet, you're working out, they tell you to get rid of the scale because the numbers on the scale aren't showing you everything, right? And so all of those changes that I have experienced over the last 12 weeks, and I've only lost 12 pounds, when you hear 12 pounds, you think, oh, that hard work for nothing, but no, it's not for nothing. 5.5 inches off my waist. Like I'm still, even when I say it out loud, I'm just baffled. So, I'm really excited. So when they say get rid of the scale, they mean don't look at the scale. Just weigh yourself occasionally. Now I do weigh myself every day. I am not gonna lie. I like the numbers. I like seeing the numbers. I just want to know. But the measurements, man, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So get yourself a tape measure. Take pictures. I wish I had taken an actual picture at the beginning of my 12 weeks, my first 12 weeks, but I am going to take pictures for my second 12 weeks. I signed on with Tashana for another 12 weeks, and we are getting ready to really pump up my workouts. And like I said, I'm going to be eating her way for at least for the next month, and we'll see how it goes. So the way she works is she determines your body type and then designs your nutrition from there. So she's given me my macros, which is a higher carb, low fat diet, and it is going to be difficult because I am so keto programmed. So that is my wellness update. I am just over the moon excited. 12 pounds down, 8.5 inches lost. My endurance is so much better. I'm already starting to get definition in my arms and in my back. I can feel it in my shoulders and in my legs. So I am really excited. So I just can't wait to see what the next 12 weeks is going to look like. So if you walk away with any motivation after this, I hope that number one, it is to not give up. Show up and show out every day. Yes, I have missed some workouts, but not many. I have stuck with my diet very well. Yes, I had some days where I was off plan, but I got right back on it. Don't give up. Imagine where you can be in the next 12 weeks. So don't give up. And then also remember, don't look at the scale as the end all be all, because it's not. It's only a small glimpse of what is actually happening with your body. So get rid of the scale, grab a tape measure, grab a camera. So that's all I've got for this wellness update. I'm so excited. Also, you guys, Jack said that he is motivated and he is ready to get his fitness under control. So that's really exciting. Also, I have made a new friend. She has a YouTube channel called My Lilac Hill, and she is also trying to get her health back under control. She's had a baby. She used to do CrossFit. She had lost a lot of weight. It's come back on, and she reached out to me and said, "Hey, let's be accountable to each other and maybe share each other's journeys." And so anyway, I'm gonna link her channel in the description box below, and for you guys to check her out. She just seems like a really sweet gal. All right, so that's all I've got for you guys today, and until next time, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared, and we will see you in the next one.